Welcome to today's Qi Gong class. Today I am focusing on the season of winter. So in Chinese medicine and Qi Gong, winter is a time to restore and replenish the mind, the body and the energy system. We think about the bear who goes into the cave and hibernates for winter and then comes out at springtime. So in our Western world, we can't disappear for 3 months and rest during winter, but we can introduce into our daily practice some nourishing and nurturing Qigong practices that help to nourish the organs, the body, and the mind. So the season of winter is linked to the water element. And when our body, mind, and energy is in balance in winter, we receive the gifts of peace and tranquility. And you think about when you go and sit by a water source, by the ocean with the waves toing and froing, or by a creek with the water trickling over rocks, and how it brings to us a sense of peace and tranquility. The winter season is also linked to 2 organs. It's linked to the bladder, which is about releasing wastewater, and it's also linked to the kidneys. We have 1 kidney on either side of the lower back. And the kidneys are about purifying the blood. So the bladder and the kidney are both organs that cleanse and purify and bring the body back into balance. So today I'm going to share with you a few practices that include some breath, some meditation, and some gentle movement to honor the water element and to nourish the body and the mind. So to start with, we're going to stand in the basic standing position. So our feet are going to be hip width apart. Feet are facing forwards, parallel like they're on train tracks. The knees are sung, soft. And the arms are hanging down by the body with a little bit of space under each arm. And we're going to start with a breathing practice. So if you're a woman, put your right hand on your lower abdomen, your lower dantian, the major energy center in Qigong. Or if you're a man, put your left hand on your lower dantian. This is symbolic. So I'm a woman, so I put my right hand and the other hand on the upper chest. And we're going to do what I call wave breathing. And this honors the water element. We think of the waves on the ocean. And it helps to slow and deepen the breath. So in the Western world, a lot of us breathe very shallowly and quickly. And this keeps our body in a fight or flight state. By deepening and slowing the breath, we calm the nervous system and we come back to a sense of balance and peace in the body. So to do this practice, we feel the sensation of the breath as we breathe in, first of all in the lower dantian, the lower abdomen, and then we feel the sensation of the breath coming up to the upper chest as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we feel it go from the upper chest down to the lower dantian. And the best way to breathe is through the nose. So in through the nose and out through the nose. This warms the breath and filters the breath. And as you do this practice, you can think about the waves of the ocean ebbing and flowing, coming in and going out, just as the breath comes in and goes out. The breath is one of the best tools that we have, and we carry it with us wherever we go. The breath helps us to connect back to ourselves and to our body and find peace. So releasing that practice, coming back to our basic standing position. Next, we're going to nourish the kidneys. And on top of each kidney is the adrenal gland. And if we have a life that is very busy or we experience stress or anxiety, and the adrenal glands release adrenaline, which puts us into that fight or flight state. So what we're going to do is use the back of the hands to tap across the lower back. And if you want to now, you can do a cleansing breath, which is in through the nose and out through the mouth. Releasing any stress or tension. And then we're going to put the palm of each hand on the lower back on top of each kidney. And we're going to feel the warmth of the hands nourishing the kidneys and the adrenals, bringing them back to a state of balance and calm. Okay, and letting that practice go. The next one we're going to do is a winter form, which is called the fountain. So in Chinese medicine and Qi Gong, we believe that there are the bladder and the kidney meridians go up the legs all the way up to underneath each collarbone. This is an energy channel. There are lots of different energy channels in the body, but the bladder and kidney one goes from the feet, up the legs, up to underneath the collarbone. So we're stepping out into the horse stance, so it's wide enough to ride a horse, but it's not as wide as warrior in yoga. And we're keeping the knees sung soft. And we're going to bring the back of the palms of the hands together. And then we're going to breathe in up to shoulder height. We're going to push out and we're going to allow the palms of the hands to float down as we bend the knees and we follow the same practice. And we can think about a fountain as that flowing water. And in Qigong, we're aiming to have the energy, the Qi, flow just like water flows in a fountain. When the energy flows freely, we have vitality, peace, health, and energy. Breathing in, breathing out. One last one. And then we can shake out the legs if you're feeling some sensation in the legs or the arms. And then coming back to our standing position, feet hip width apart, arms by the body. Take a moment to notice how you feel after doing the fountain form. You might feel some calmness. You might feel the activation of the Qi, maybe some tingling in the body. And the next winter water form I'm going to share with you is called Moon Over the Lake. So we're going to step back out to our horse stance with our hands facing down in front of us. And we're going to breathe into one side, and the side we've moved to, that knee will bend and the other one will straighten, but we keep a little bit of a bend in the knee. We never lock our joints in Qigong. Then we're going to breathe in and up as we look up, and then the hands float down to the other side. And this knee now bends and this one now straightens. And we're going to do 3 to each side. And you can focus on the hands as your mindfulness practice. We breathe out as we come down. We breathe in as we come up. And then we'll move to the other direction. So breathing in as the arms come up. Breathing out as they come down. And you can think about a moon reflecting over the lake in this practice. One last one. The beautiful stretch through the body, as well as allowing the energy, the Qi to flow. And shaking out the legs and the arms, if you have any sensation. And then if you're a woman, put the right hand on the dantian. If you're a man, the left hand, and then the other one over the top. The lower dantian is the major energy center in Qi Gong. We believe that our power, our energy comes from the middle of us, from our core. And take 3 breaths here. If you want to close your eyes and just feel the effects of today's winter practice. Tuning into the body, tuning into the self. So thank you for joining me today. I hope that you might be able to use some of these practices to develop a daily practice for yourself and experience the peace and tranquility of the winter water forms. Have a beautiful day.